Here's your weekly SunStar Baguio Newsbits. A look at this week's headlines.
BGH increases COVID capabilities. Spike in COVID cases seen. DOH car sees extended quarantine. Benguet caretaker donates 2.5 million pesos worth of PPEs. City approves 150 million pesos fund. Benguet areas under extreme ECQ. Market rat for money challenge set. And Baguio readies cash rollout.
And for the details.
After being identified by the Health Department as one of the subnational hospitals for lab testing, Baguio General Hospital Medical Center has increased the number of tests for possible COVID-19 cases. Dr. Ricardo Ruñez, BGHMC chief, explained the health facility now processes around 80 COVID-19 tests from the initial 40 tests prior to the arrival of 5,000 test kits. Dr. Amelita Pangilinan, DOH Cordillera Regional Director, earlier said the limitations of the test given by BGH is the screening and the first confirmatory test, which will be submitted to the Research Institute for Tropical Medicine or RITM for the final confirmatory test. The result at present takes a couple of days due to the influx of other laboratory specimens coming from other parts of the country. Compared during the initial stages of COVID-19 cases in January this year, where the final confirmatory test could be sent back to BGHMC from 2 to 3 days, but at present the result would take at least 5 days. Jonathan Llanes, SunStar Baguio.
An increase of COVID-19 positive cases in Baguio City is expected with the arrival of test kits. City Health Officer Rowena Galpo said with the arrival of 5,000 test kits, there will be an increase of confirmed cases, adding it is best to assume that everyone is infected. The health officer stated the goal is to flatten the COVID-19 pandemic curve, and guidelines of the enhanced community quarantine must be strictly followed, which includes social and physical distancing. As of April 4, in the Cordillera region, we have logged 18 COVID-19 positive cases. Maria Elena Catahan, SunStar Baguio.
The Department of Health Cordillera is looking at an extended implementation of the Luzon-wide enhanced community quarantine for another month after April 14. DOH CAR Director Dr. Amelita Pangilinan explained the extension would give the Regional Health Department the opportunity to conduct the necessary action to prevent local transmission in the region. On her part, Dr. Rowena Galpo, City Health Services Office Head, also agreed with the extension of the lockdown as this would give control to city officials on the movement and the number of individuals in the city. Mayor Benjamin Magalong earlier forecasted a maximum of 3 months before the effects of the COVID-19 in the city subsides. As of April 1st, the region recorded 4 deaths with 17 confirmed cases, Baguio having 13, Benguet and Abra with 2 cases each. Jonathan Llanes, SunStar Baguio.
Benguet's legislative caretaker on Monday donated 2.5 million pesos worth of personal protective equipment or PPEs to health workers at the Benguet General Hospital. Representative Eric Go Yap of the Anti-Crime and Terrorism Community Involvement and Support or ACT-CIS party list said the medical equipment and supplies were provided to ensure the safety of the health workers in Benguet in battling COVID-19. The donation includes hazmat suits, thermal scanners, surgical gloves, face masks, N95 masks, goggles, alcohol, and acrylic boxes. With the COVID-19 crisis, these are the supplies most needed by hospitals. Yap said the donations can help frontliners control the spread of COVID-19 pandemic, adding these frontliners risk their lives as they are exposed to infected patients. The Solon added the donation is also his way of thanking those in the frontline for their support and sacrifices. Conway Copas, SunStar Baguio.
A 150 million emergency fund was approved by members of the Baguio City Council for the COVID-19 pandemic. Vice Mayor Faustino Oloan said the supplemental budget was unanimously approved to augment resources being pooled for the ongoing health emergency. The funding was identified by Baguio Mayor Benjamin Magalong, with the request immediately forwarded to the city legislators, who in turn approved the entire amount. Oloan said the list of expenses will again be given to the City Council to approve and review before any release is made to make sure plans and programs are in unison. The amount is readily available and will serve as a standby fund for the city to use in dealing with the health pandemic. Maria Elena Catahan, SunStar Baguio.
Different towns in Benguet Province has been placed under extreme enhanced community quarantine as preventive measure against coronavirus disease. Following positive cases in the province, La Trinidad undergone a 2-day extreme community quarantine, with the vegetable trading area suspending its operation and undergone further disinfection. Extreme enhanced community quarantine lapsed on April 1 for mining town of Itogon and Barangay Bila in Bocod. Stringent rules were also set in the towns of Cabayan and Tublay from April 1 until April 13 and 14. The municipal government of Cabayan disclosed there is a need to maximize protection and mitigation measures by limiting the interaction of the stakeholders within and outside the town. As of April 1, Department of Health Cordillera said there are 3 positive cases of COVID in the province, including a 6-year-old, 34 and 40-year-old who are in stable condition. Lauren Alimondo, SunStar Baguio.
Launched on Tuesday, the Public Market Rat Catching Challenge was rolled out, vetting those with the most number of rats caught in a month a cash prize of 20,000 pesos. Baguio Market Supervisor Fernando Ragmas said it is the first time that the government has taken the drive to clean the market with 3,900 stores. He added it was the visits by Mayor Benjamin Magalong to the market alleys after lockdown that showed the infestation of rats and pushed the chief executive to create a contest with a hefty cash prize. Loot of 20,000 pesos awaits the market section, which yields the most rats, while 10,000 pesos goes to the market section with the second most number of rodents caught. Ragma clarified the apprehended rats will be collected by the City Veterinary Office at the end of each day and disposed of in accordance to the Sanitation and Animal Welfare Act guidelines. Joven Peralta, SunStar Baguio.
Baguio City Congressman Marquez Go confirmed the release of the social amelioration cash assistance to vulnerable sectors of society. This includes persons with disabilities, senior citizens, pregnant mothers, homeless persons, Pantawid Pamilyang Pilipino program beneficiaries, and informal workers. Go said the move is in accordance with the newly signed law, the Bayanihan to Heal as One Act, which seeks to address the threats and impact of COVID-19 in the country. The Department of Social Welfare and Development Cordillera is tasked to distribute social amelioration cards in preparation for the distribution of cash assistance. For those who want to avail of the financial aid, one must fill out and submit the social amelioration cards to be included in the local government lists of beneficiaries. The Social Welfare Department is set to give food packs for families affected by the COVID-19 crisis coursed through the local government units. The agency is also still in the process of coordinating with the local government units on the schedule of submission of the list of beneficiaries and the distribution of cash aid. Nicole Cortez, SunStar Baguio.
And that's your weekly SunStar Baguio Newsbits. For more updates, visit us at our website at sunstar.com.ph/Baguio and like us on Facebook at SunStar Daily Baguio. And here's a quote from Steve Jobs. "The only way to do great work is to love what you do." Till next weekend, this is Conway Copas, reminding you to grab a copy of SunStar Baguio, the only daily newspaper in Northern Luzon. Happy weekend!